Hey, happy Sunday. My gosh, I thought
I
I heard
know.
a dog barking back there somewhere.
Yes.
Um,
I'm hoping that she'll fall asleep soon.
Dream on. Anytime mom's on the phone, I mean, there is that, rule of paw, I guess. I'm going to do this thing with Mart's off in a little bit, but I thought, we've got a few minutes that we never have, kind of FaceTiming. And so, do we have any business that we can play with or get done?
I think that we can take care of a few kitchen minutes if you wouldn't mind doing that.
Oh my gosh. Huh. Brilliant. Brilliant.
It's a great time to do
Brilliant.
that.
Now
Yes.
you've got the list. My list is upstairs. So do you
Yes.
want to pull a few things off of
Sure.
that list?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm looking at our faces. You look like you're just nice and sedate, and I look like the Easter bunny blew up all over my kitchen. So
No.
anyway,
I'm
hey,
just a little more monotone than you are, but that to each its own. No worries.
I was gonna try to do this outside, and it's so hot. I just went. There's no way I can't do it. So
Dee,
I'm
we'll have
back.
to talk about that later because you don't know hot until you've lived in South Georgia. So,
Yeah, and humid. Yeah,
and
humid.
humid. Yes. Yes.
Woof.
That's the
Okay.
massive hair that I have these days. Okay,
And
so
you,
one
you're forgetting
question.
that I grew up in Florida. I
Well,
know about walking home from school with, hair that won't get through the doorway. Okay. Going on.
going on. Okay, so we have a question from a fan. Her name is Nicole in Edinburgh, Scotland. She
Shut
says, I
up.
know. The best, the best. She says, I love how you talk about having movie nights. What is your favorite dish to cook or bake when you have friends and family over for the holidays?
Well, first of all, you're bearing the lead. Scotland. My mother was born in Glasgow, so I mean that is such a. And a number of years ago, I was sending my parents back because my mother hadn't been there since she was 9, and I thought she needs to go back, and so I got she and Daddy a flight to go back and spend some time in Scotland, and my dad at the 11th hour said, "Why do I want to do that?" A lot of insight there. And so my sister, Annie, went in his place and had the most spectacular time and actually ended up meeting the man she was to marry on that trip. So
You're kidding.
Scotland is not kidding, so there it is. Anyway, question from Scotland. Anyway, hello, Scotland. And cooking. See, don't confuse me with Marlena. I can cook very well, but I actually choose not to cook. But one of my family's favorite dishes is a thing I call Italian chicken. That is just no, I don't eat meat anymore. It's chicken chunks thrown in a pan, covered with a pat of butter and Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, thrown in the oven for an hour or so till the skin is crispy, and it's profound. They've always loved that. They don't get it anymore. And I was in the habit of making a pretty spectacular brisket. But as I said, we don't eat meat anymore. So, but those are my kids' favorites.
That's wonderful. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, movie night. She asked about movie
Yeah,
night, right?
movie night too. Yeah,
Mo-
what do you like, and what's your all-time favorite movie? That is another question we got from someone from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Stephanie Hatcher asked, "What's your favorite all-time movie?" So,
Baton Rouge. My heart lives there. I spent a few years there, helping one of their local senators campaign for office, and just came to love the people of Baton Rouge. They were so welcoming and kind, and um, anyway, Baton Rouge. I love you to pieces. What was the question again?
well, one, let's talk about how amazing their food is there first. But two, what is your all-time favorite movie? Because she said that she knows that you love movie nights. So, what is your all-time favorite
I
movie?
do.
What do you like to watch
Um,
with your kids?
Movie night is for my children and myself to have one night a week that is we simply do spend together. And it's funny because we end up not watching the movie. We'll sit down, we'll choose a movie. What do you want? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. And we'll throw something on, and pretty soon, oh, how was your day? And what happened with work? And so we end up, pretending to watch a movie and just and talking rather than, pretending to talk and watching a movie. So my favorite movie, uh, I want to say An Affair to Remember. I oh, what is it? Diane Keaton and Leigh, help me. Diane Keaton and oh my gosh, I just saw it in the last month. She's a writer who lives in Connecticut, and
Oh my gosh. Something's got to give.
something's got to give. Yeah, that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think that is probably my favorite movie. I love her in that. I loved him in that, and he's so they're just so delicious. And I watch it, at least once a year. So that would be Notting Hill. I mean, there are just I have a lot of favorite movies. So but you know what you should let's do a thing on the fan page. Let's we'll sign on at some point, and everybody tell me what your favorite movies are that maybe I've missed, or we'll get some ideas from the list. That'd
Yeah,
be good.
that would be lovely. Okay, so let's pick another question. So one question we did have asked by a few different people, so I can't go through all of them and name names, but one person asked, has Annie gotten the puppy?
Did I send you what I'm thinking I might have sent you?
I think you did.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I did. She did get the puppy. Oh, my stars. And I sent Leigh a picture to share with you whenever. I don't know. Do you hold it up? What do you do? I don't know what to do.
I'll show it. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be perfect.
Yeah, it is dang cute. And the puppy's name is, oh, I shouldn't tell you. She should tell you the puppy's name. I won't tell you.
Maybe we'll have Annie on for a kitchen minute. Maybe she'll do a cameo.
That would be spectacular
That
with
would be really
who?
cool. Yes.
Yeah, the
Oh my
little white
gosh,
dog.
that'd be
Yeah.
great. One question we did get before we go, because I know that we've got to jump off here in a second, is from Dusty Macbeth from New Stanton, Pennsylvania. She said, "Do you and your sister have any plans for doing more greeting cards?" I know that's something that we did last year, and y'all are really excited. Or actually during the pandemic, I think my time and spatial intelligence has gone awry since.
It's like my sister always says, when you live on the edge of eternity, there is no time. And the pandemic for me was that time. And no, we're not going to do any more. She's still watercoloring. My woman with whom my watercolor has gone back east, and I've sort of done that. In fact, my son was saying, oh, "Can we move on from watercolor cards?"
I think you have a few in that. In the
Oh
store.
my gosh! Well,
Yeah.
you see my office. I've got a full wall of boxes of cards, so it's out of control.
Absolutely. Well, this has been wonderful. We should do it again.
You know what? Why aren't we doing this a lot? I mean, how crazy
I
is
think it'd
that?
be great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it would be great.